Mighty Wasatch. Where'd you sleep last night? Don't you fucking lie to me. Where'd you sleep last night? Don't you fucking lie to me. One by Jetstream, two by cable TV. Oh, the IAEA is going to test the fish. No, they're not. Isn't credibility earned? Isn't credibility earned? Isn't credibility earned? I'll post all the links. They're fucking liars. I mean, it's like what's going on in the Middle East. We know the script is already written. We know the lies they've got propaganda machines. We know the incredible IAEA and the incredible mainstream media capture by the imperialists. We know they're all in nuclear. Fukushima. So we're going to believe. So I'll post the links on the nuclear, on the poison. I'll post them. I'll post the link. Where'd you sleep last night? Don't you know? I slept in the dead fucking pines with the suns from Fukushima, Japan. Oh, shit. You're going to chalk everything up post Fukushima to coincidence. Coincidence doesn't get it. That tide pulls at your feet, Edie. It's a cult. Don't you see? It's a cult. They're running the world. They're running the United States is totally captured by the imperialists. And they're the greatest tool, nuclear. When they can cover up 3 full meltdowns, we're not afraid of meltdowns. Give us more money. Give us more. Give us more. Give us more. We're not afraid of meltdowns until they happen. Give us more. Give us more. Give us more. As you ignore. You ignore. You ignore. Give us more. Tell me more. Tell me more. Tell me more. You ignore. I see Suzanne Summers has died of cancer. Wow. Wow. The new 90 is 70. Post-Fukushima. Longevities head south. Tide pools wipe out. That's called an outlier in science. What happened to the tide pools? The salmon. It's unarguable. Kevin Blanch is the greatest PhD in human history. It's unarguable. I have proven it. The tide pool collapse, the sea star collapse, the salmon collapse. New studies come out. The ice has moved up on north, blah, blah, blah. And so the food is moving their starving. Well, what killed the food? It's fucking, well, it's laugh or cry or laugh or just cry. So, where'd you sleep last night? Don't you fucking, I slept in the dead fucking pines with the suns from Fukushima, Japan. They always shine. This is the greatest crime in human history. So, they're saying the IAEA is going to flush or test the fish. They're testing the fish and they list the names of the countries. Morocco. Okay. China's been testing the fish. Okay, so let's review. In 2011, 40 kilometers off the coast of Fukushima, in the Japanese current that runs into the California current. Remember that the bridge the cars drive on, the overpass, made it to Gold Beach from Fukushima, Japan in March 2011 in 6 days. That's how fast that current is. Remember we were picking up the cesium-137 only comes from a nuclear exchange in the tuna in San Diego in the summer of 2011, right before Kevin Blanch got cancer. How about my tide pool work? Oh my God, Neil Mai, Nobel Prize. Talking about capture. You know, I got nominated for the alternative Nobel Prize in Austria by the head of the Green Party, Friedrich Eisenhower. Well, but fuck me. It's the greatest PhD in human history. The KLK on the boat, they've retired now. Not the USS Reagan. Oh, that nightmare too, the USS Reagan. What about those guys? The Hawaii boat. Users on that study. I'll post the study. 40 kilometers out in June of 2011. 300 meters down into the water column. First sample set 3 times the background. Now, I have to explain background level. So NOAA, who says it's not their job now, who owns NOAA? EPA, not their job. Just the national ocean. We're not there. We have nothing to do with the ocean unless just give us more, give us more, give us more. Give us more money. It's like NASA. Give us pork, give us pork, pork. Don't you see it's such a scam? By the way, before I continue on this, do you see that the debt per man, woman, and child is going to go over $100,000 probably, maybe today? I'll post the links. That means when your child's born, his chunk of the United States federal debt, where does it all go? The military industrialized, the Middle East bombers? Oh, yeah. I mean, look where it all goes. The military industrial complex. It's a disaster. It's a catastrophe where all this money is just being ripped off. Ask not what I can do for my country. Ask what I can loot for my country. This country's been taken over by the imperialists. Mitt Romney blabbing his mouth. What an imperialist he's turned into. Oh my God, he makes me sick to listen to him talk anymore. And I know him personally. He really makes me sick. He's a cancer survivor too. This is how sick these wackos are. By the way, Mia Love is fighting for her life with brain cancer here right now. You know, well, she's not here, but Utah representative. They all think they're above it, these politicians. What about the depleted uranium in Ukraine? So what about the depleted uranium being used in Gaza? What about the depleted uranium, which against international law, in Fallujah? Comes from nuclear energy reactors. Which came first, the chicken or the egg? So back to the study. Out there on, and I'll post the links. Second sample set. Now, background level, that's the Bikini Atolls. That's everybody. We know it. It's kept. We know the man-made nuclear fallout that's in the ocean. We know exactly what it is. That's because why we have RadNet. Oh, they took down RadNet on March 12th. That's just a coincidence. Crashing. Oh, the live cam off. I talked to the Army Corps engineers yesterday. Sure, at the university, I heard those liars. I had a full-blown conversation. They were there. Of course, that's not their district. Oh, really? The Sacramento district is Utah? I said, what about this mega welfare dairy queen right behind my house? That your district? Yeah. Drained off in a marsh, drained the whole thing, dumps his waste into the river. That's not your district? Well, nobody's ever complained to us. I says, that's a lie. I've complained to you, not the head guy's there. Well, I called his ass out. I should have videoed it. So the background levels, 3 times the background level. That's enough to scare the shit out of you. Next sample set, 50 times the background. Third sample set, 1,000 times the background levels of the man-made. Only comes from a nuclear exchange, a fission event, meltdown. 1,000 times. Cesium-137, iodine, all the culprits. Not just tritium. But Buser says 1,000 times is okay. He doesn't know shit. He's another bought off half nuker. They all act like they don't know as the cancer slowly grows in their lives. They think they're above it. What did it get them? What did it get them? Some money? Ooh, 12 years I've been fighting for my life. Okay, so let's go to 2022, January. Off the coast of Fukushima. This is January 2022. Off the coast of Fukushima, rockfish caught with 1,400 times, or excuse me, 1,400 becquerels of cesium-137. And they're using cesium-137 because it is really the best marker to be indicated because it has a short half-life and it only comes from a nuclear meltdown. You know, but everything else is in there. You know, the strontium, the plutonium, you know, which I named plutonium because it never happened before. We don't even know what it is coming off these things. Californium, tennesseum, livermorium, look them up. Fuktonium, look that one up. The father of Fuktonium, Kevin Blanch. So, 50 times the background level. 1,000 times. So, we go to the January 2022, 1,400 becquerels of cesium-137 in the rockfish. Right off the coast of Fukushima, 40 kilometers out. Breaking news, just news left, right, breaking news, fish swim. We're not testing any fish coming in here. None. And we proved that, Tim and I. Tim's right there at the port with the commercial. Where are you taking? We're right to market. There's no testing. That's 14 times over the raised legal limits. You know, they raised the legal limits. Obama raised them 3 times. The plume is coming over us on that, Al, Obama said in the Rose Garden, told the greatest lie in human history about Fukushima. The plume is coming over us right now. Scientists tell us that the exact same time Hillary Clinton's emails are going out. Got to talk to Henry before I go to Fukushima. Now, why would she talk to Henry Kissinger before she goes to Fukushima? What? Well, there you go. The imperialists have got the fill. Whether they're Hillary's or Hummas, her people got them, and it said, I'm going to leak those out. Don't go outside. The Fukushima plume is coming over. Don't take any chances. If you have, make sure you wash your clothes, take a shower. Obama never told us that. Then Obama never mentioned it again. I asked Trump from here or there, you can talk about Fukushima in Salt Lake, made Fox News? Yes. Did he? He met with EB 17 times. What happened to EB blows my mind, literally. Whoa. He wasn't Prime Minister of Japan when it happened. NATO Khan come up to Kevin Blanch and bowed and told me thank you for all your great work in Japan. He was an anti-nuclear. The U.S. runs Japan. Hello, you forget your freaking third grade history classes. Remember after World War II? By the way, we're on the verge of World War III. Same old thing that happened in Europe's happening here. The same imperialists that took control of the world then caused the World War have control of the United States, including the media, including the IAEA. Credibility's earned. They have none. They have none. Kevin Blanch, oh, I earned mine. I'll present the data. I don't do opinion. I do fact. How about this year? Now, they didn't start tank water until August 24th when they said they started flushing. Then how in May of this year, right there off the coast of Fukushima, rockfish were caught with 18,000 becquerels of cesium-137 in them. You think that just went away? And now they're going to come and test. And I tell you what they're going to tell you. The tests are already, the conclusion's already written, just like the narrative's already written before the meltdown. Arnie Gundershield called this a hydrogen blast for 7 years. Heldon Caldecott says they rolled the half nukers out. The Japanese are tidy people. They cleaned it up. Freak Chris Buzzley says the Pacific Ocean's a big time. The narrative is already written. They have it written. Just like what's going on in the Middle East, they have the narrative written before they commit the crime. So this is a foregone conclusion. The IAEA, I protested there so many times. We already know they're going to come back and say there's nothing. They're going to use tritium. They're not going to talk about cesium-137. They're not going to talk about strontium-90. They're not going to talk about and they're all deadly. They're all deadly. They're killers. And the tide pool's wiping out in an acute 95% collapse. That's not coincidence. We don't do coincidence in science. Coincidence is actually a cop-out. We do data. Kevin Blanch's tide pool work alone. Historical hardcore data. 95% collapse post 2011. The salmon, we count every fucking salmon, all the way from the Kenai down to the Jedediah Smith. Jedediah Smith has no dams. They're in symphony with each other on 95% collapse. The Steelhead Chinook we go to see 1 2 years started to collapse in 2012. This smoking gun, the Chinook, I said they'll collapse in 2016. Record returns until 2016. I'm all over the Army Engineers yesterday about the freaking live cam being off and the dam yesterday. I'm all over them. Record returns off a cliff, down 90% in an acute. We call it, a radical acute, not gradual. We call those outliers in science. How about the wells? Oh, we just come back, study outside, send us some more money. We got some more money for some studies. And the study says, oh, the ice sheet moved a hair in the Bering Sea, and so it changed their foot. Bullshit. It's just lies. And they got more money for their lies. It's like, I was doing some work on George Cove on his solar panels. They kidnapped him, give me silver or lead. Like they did Tesla. Like they tried to do Kevin Blanch, the greatest PhD science. Like they did Semmelweis, Indiana. Little germs can't fly. The new Semmelweis, the new George Cove. Give him silver or lead. I says, I'm taking your fucking silver. Fuck your money. I won't. I won't, I won't, I won't, I won't. I won't, I won't, I won't, I won't. I won't, I won't. I won't be semi-am crypto scam and Elizabeth Holmes and play on this freaking team. I won't, I won't, I won't. Not even on Steph Curry's boat. I won't, I won't, I won't, I won't. Not even with Tom Brady, who's really not the GOAT. I won't, I won't, I won't, I won't. You can't buy me. I'm not for sale. Kevin Blanch, not for sale. Well, they'll kill you. Oh, they almost did. Open heart surgery twice. They slandered me all over the internet when they came in. Hello. I presented the data, and I'll present it again. This is just this year, in May, before the tank water. 18,000 becquerels of cesium-137 in the fish. 180 times over the raised legal limits. So here's what's going to happen. The IAEA is going to come out while we're testing tritium. No change. And they're going to do comparisons to August 23rd. 2023. That's just how they're going to pull this off. They're going to use the comparison level there to there because the tank water, when we know it was so radioactive and so, again, the data that is out there from May of 2023, 180 times over the raised safe legal limits. Oh, that's not going to deadly? Oh, it's deadly. Stay tuned. So you all act like you don't know. As the cancer slowly grows, probably the greatest marine biologist in the old USA, now Americana history. Kevin Lynch in the high desert of Utah. You are the sea, don't you see? That's where we come from. You are we are we. We from the sea. It's the ecology, stupid. Kevin Lynch not for sale. They sold all the other ones out. They bought them. They book writers. I know the visual genre is thousands of times stronger than the written word. The mighty Wasatch. Ruined my life? They've tried. They slandered me to so historically. When they have literally dozens of Facebook pages, dozens of YouTube sites in 2011, 12, 13. I had the field. I had 3 radio shows. My YouTube site, well, my radio shows, I mean, my God, at Weber State, they pulled the signal when I got in the Bone Rush out, but we went digital on them. And we rebooted it, me and Manny Gonzalez. They pulled that. UCY TV. Some people came to me and hijacked that on me and claimed they were anti-nukers. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Bad karma when you go after a guy in critical condition in leukemia and you try to throw him under the bus. Not good karma. I was everywhere, all over. I had millions of freaking viewers. Well, I did the work. I knew right then they were going to circle the wires, but I knew they were late to the game, and I knew I had to get it out as hard and as swiftly and as radical and as visual powerful. Book writers don't get it. Books don't get it. The written word doesn't do shit. You can read all the books you want. You're not going to change anything. That's been proven. It's the visual genre. The visual genre is thousands of times. It's been proven. Michelangelo and Balco on chemo. That the visual genre changes the world. It always has. Why do you think their subliminal messages have worked on movies and TV and turned this country into a bunch of indoctrinated war pigs? How'd they do that? Television and movies. How did Kevin Lynch do this? Take down the nuclear industry, and I took their fucking ass down. They just don't know they've been taken down yet. We've shut down so many fucking reactors. The propaganda machine doesn't work. And this is what it's going to be. IAEA's testing! I present the real data, so here it is. And I'll put it out there, and the links are right there for God and everybody to read. And I just spoke the spoken word on the mighty Wasatch. All my trees died post-Fukushima. All my neighbors did. Cancer. Young. Dean died right there. Leukemia. And this poison Megadary who backhanded and slapped the migrant worker in the face. House is right over there, just chuck full for 30 years of exploited labor. Like 30 of them in that house right over there. Boy, they see that cleared out when the kids videoed that and put it online. I see they sold off some of his cows in Megadary. He's been poisoning this whole place. I got videos of him spraying right here on a state road. Went to the state, went to the EPA, went to the Army Corps of Engineers on all this sets. It drained the marsh off, and then they just play stupid. We just get a check. We don't have to do our job. NOAA, EPA, the state of Utah. Remember when his brother got put up there and didn't lied about all his degrees and stole money from over there? Head of the DNR. I mean, the state is so fucking, the country's so fucking corrupt. It's incredible. Where'd you sleep last night? Don't you lie to me. I slept in the dead fucking pines with the sons from Fukushima. So the testing, the script is already written just like it was in the Middle East. I mean, they have the response to the action written before they do the action, just like, it's like 9/11. Went off to Iraq. What did we do to Iraq after 9/11? What did we do after? They didn't do it. We knew factually it was Saudis. Guess who else was there? The NSA was there yesterday, and I was telling them the story about Weber State and how there were Saudis arrested on that campus that day. And they're like, who? And I said, you guys went to BYU, huh? Yeah, how did you know? Because BYU's got control of NSA and the CIA. Asked Tim Ballard. Go send him a fucking check. By the way, Elizabeth Smart and the State Attorney General's office is going to be at Weber State on the 26th for the human trafficking symposium. So I'll be asking them about New Scale, the shammers. So you all act like you don't know. Cancer slowly grows. Where'd you sleep last night? Don't you lie to me. I slept in the dead fucking pines with the sons from Fukushima, Japan. They always shine. It's not coincidence. Science. Kevin Blash, the new George Cole. The new Mother Savior, Mother Semmelweis, Wash your hands. Little invisible germs are on the air. Oh, that's blasphemy. That's crazy. From 50 years before Louis Pasteur. They threw him in a rubber room and beat him to death. All great knowledge will be new knowledge. Fultonium. IAEA is going to save us. Okay. IAEA is going to save us. Okay. Script was written before these disasters happened. Remember? Anderson, Vanderbilt, Cooper, and Sanjay Gupta at Fukushima. Fukushima Islands. Fukushima for 6 days, and they come home and don't mention it again. We're over 4,500 days. We're over 4,600 days. The greatest crime in human history. Fukushima, the meltdown of Fukushima. Stay tuned. I'm sure everybody's sending me links on this. It's going crazy. Kevin Blanch, the main biologist in the high desert of Utah. Stay tuned.